Okay, let's look at the Jukebox screen and the controls available to you. In party mode, top right hand side, firstly you'll see a volume control slide. You can turn the music up and down. There's a button here to access higher functions, and this screen pops up for you to put in your passwords, which we'll show you shortly. And there's a shutdown button, which you'll use at the end of the night. Left hand side of the screen, you'll see there are some control buttons here, just like on a normal player. You have a play button there and a pause button here, which will pause the current song. There's also a stop button and a forward button there, which are disabled in party mode. The next button we have here is a search button that looks like binoculars. Touch that button, brings up a search screen where you can type in what you're looking for. We'll come back to that in just a moment. To go back to the main screen, hit that again, and here we are. You can find a song in two ways. One, you can just browse through the list of songs by touching any of the letters on the Jukebox list. That will then bring up songs available to you on the track list. You can scroll down by touching the screen and dragging the scroll bar, or by touching the arrows up or down. When you found a song you like, you can touch it to add it to the queue list. Scroll further down the Jukebox list and you'll find at the bottom of that list karaoke tracks. So if you're looking for karaoke music, now touch on the karaoke tracks. It'll bring up a Jukebox list of all the karaoke artists, and then on the track list the corresponding tracks. For example, Foo Fighters and the Foo Fighters tracks. Touch them to add them to the queue. You'll notice that songs that are from the original artists have a musical symbol. Songs that are a karaoke track have a musical symbol and a microphone. Remember, you can pause a song at any time by touching the pause button, and then restart it by hitting the play button. As guests select their song will be added to the queue in order. This queue cannot be altered or changed by anyone in party mode, but with the password provided to the hirer, all of the songs on the queue can be altered, changed, moved, or even deleted. To access the higher functions, the hirer would need to push this button here next to the shutdown button, and you'll see a box appear here for you to type in the password. Hit OK, and that will then bring up a box asking what to do next. Perhaps you want to change just to move to the next song. Hit next and OK, and the song will move to the next song. You may wish to make multiple changes to the current list. Again, use the password to access the higher functions, and then select Show Queue Controls and OK. You now have another range of buttons appear here that will allow you to manipulate the current queue. They'll include things like move to the top, move up, move down, delete, clear, and further functions like adjusting the pitch or the tempo of the individual songs. You may wish to move, for example, Birthday Sex to the top of the list. Touch Birthday Sex, hit the move to the top button, and that song now is moved to the top of the list. You may wish to delete Katrina and the Waves. Highlight Katrina and the Waves, hit delete, that song is now gone. At any point, if you wish to clear the entire list, you can hit the clear button. It'll ask you, are you sure, as it will clear the entire list. If you do, hit OK. That list is now cleared and there are no songs on the queue list. You'll need to start again. After making changes, you will need now to hide the queue controls by, again, entering the password. OK. And select Hide Queue Controls from the drop down box. Hit OK, and it's now back into party mode. Just below the touchscreen are microphone controls and other audio controls. The first dial is the master microphone control. Adjust that to suit. Alongside that, the next 4 dials are usually set by the installer and don't need to be touched. The 3 dials to the far right are the individual microphone controls which can be adjusted to suit each singer. Now the dials, as labelled, as you can see, this one's for panning between left and right speaker and adjusting the echo and delay on the microphones. The other buttons here shouldn't need to be touched, except if you want to use an external input such as an MP3 player or a CD player. You can plug your unit into our jukebox system using this lead and then changing the source by pushing this button right here. Using the search function, again, touch the binoculars. Brings you up a page where you have a range of options. First, you can select the type of search you want to have. A phrase search or a word search. We suggest leave it in phrase search. Search media type, audio, karaoke or video, or any type. We suggest leave it in any type. The next button is selecting a search type of either title, artist, or artist and title. Again, we suggest leave it as artist or title. It broadens the search. And there's a clear button. For example, if you're looking for a song by Elvis Presley, here you type in the word Elvis using the touch screen. As you type, you'll see songs appear that match the current search. Elvis Presley's been typed up. We now look down and you'll see there are numerous Elvis Presley songs, some which are karaoke, some which are standard music tracks by the original artist, in this case Elvis Presley. If you were to select a song, double tap that song, it will add it to the queue. Remember, you can pause a song at any time by touching the pause button, and then restart it by hitting the play button. Okay, when your party's over and you want to shut down the video, just hit the shut down button. It will ask you, are you sure? Hit OK, and the system will shut down. Just turn off the PowerPoint after the computer's completely shut down.